That's the fight that I want. With Charles, I had a little bit difficult situation because I really like the guy. But with Paddy, I'm really gonna enjoy kicking his ass.
What excites me more is the fight with Paddy.
I want that Paddy.
If they could put that fight in Spain, in the Bernabeu Stadium,
they're in negotiation right now.
That will be a massive one. Spain against that pimple.
What happened with you two? Because I saw the video where you guys are yelling at each other. Was it in a hotel or something?
Yeah, he said something about Georgia.
Oh, he said something about your country.
Yeah.
What is that?
He said, like, now I understand why the Russians are bombing Georgia or something, like putting bombs in Georgia.
Whoa.
Don't joke with that. Say whatever you want to say about me. Don't talk about war because you don't know how is it.
He was talking shit. You know, I mean, it gets people to pay attention. When you see Paddy, he's dancing like this. His hair is flopping around like he's in the Beatles. You know, he's like, he seems silly, but then he fucks people up.
Ilia Topuria publicly called out Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, confidently saying that if they ever met inside the octagon, the fight wouldn't last long. He insisted he would defeat Pimblett quickly, making it clear he believes the matchup would end decisively in his favor.
Like Paddy the baddie.
The quality of the fighter he is, man, come on, please. Don't even compare me to that boom, because we are on different levels and everyone can see that. It's very disrespectful to me, to my country, to all my people. And he said something. Now I understand why the Russians put the bombs in Georgia. When you start to joke about that kind of things, just make sure that we don't find each other anywhere, because I'm going to take your fucking head off. He wants to build his hype laughing at people, and that's not the way I'm looking to it.
Ilia, because he's moving up to 155, right?
Yeah, always.
And you guys have a long history.
Yeah.
That press conference 2 years ago was one of the most fucking entertaining press conferences of all time. Your chirps, like calling him like a fucking chorizo, sausage and shit.
That's what he should have changed his name to.
That's funny.
He's changed his nickname to a shit nickname, hasn't he? Like Legend or something.
Yeah.
Should have changed it to El Chorizo. Would have been well funnier.
What do you make of his like evolvement? Because that was a long time ago, and now he's kind of fucking leveled up like crazy,
he has,
right?
But we always knew he was a good fighter, know what I mean? Like, that's something what pisses me off about him. Even though I hate him and I think he's a bellend, like, I wouldn't lie and say he's a shit fighter, because he's not. But that's what he says about me. And it made me laugh when he said, what did he say? He called me fat. I was like, lad, you can't make your weight division anymore that you are champion of, and you're trying to call me fat. He's a midget, lad. He's tiny. He's smaller than Michael Chandler. You'll see what I do to Michael Chandler next Saturday night when I dismantle him, and it'll be a very similar game plan to beat Ilia. He's small, he walks forward swinging shots. I'll kick him up and down the octagon, and I'll either knock him out or submit him. Like, that fight's there down the line. No, 100%.
The rivalry between these two has been building for years, leaving fans eager to see them finally settle their differences inside the octagon. The bad blood goes far beyond competition, fueled by years of verbal exchanges and tense run-ins outside the cage. As excitement continues to grow, many believe the matchup has become one of the sport's biggest attractions, even without a championship at stake. It's the kind of fight that could easily headline a major pay-per-view event.
You can have as a pay-per-view main event with no title on the line.
That gives me like chills just thinking about that. The press conferences and shit, that'd be crazy.
The press, they'd have to do a world tour for that, like they did with Aldo McGregor. That'd be fucking hilarious. Yeah, Ilia, you know, it's there anytime. Know what I mean? Anytime, lad.
It seems like they don't know what to do, because Ilia moved up. I don't know if Islam wants to fight him or not, so like he's looking for an opponent.
Yeah,
it seems like this fight is really going to decide a lot of stuff in that whole division.
Yeah, it is. As I've said it a few times, like the old guard of the lightweight division, they're all on the way out. You've got Chandler, who's 38. You've got Dustin, Justin and Charles, who are all 35 and older. I think even Danaher might be 35, Moicano's 38, Dariush is 38. In the next 2 or 3 years, the top 10 is going to look completely different. The only person in the top 10 I can think of who's under 35 is Arman Sarukian. He's just a little posh boy who's had everything handed to him on a silver platter by his dad.
Do you think he actually got injured or no? Or what do you think happened?
No, he's a little bitch ass. That's what you are, Arman. Little boy.
I was confused too, because we had him on the pod that week too, and then I don't know, he was doing videos too with Nina drama. He was like wrestling and shit.
Yeah.
And
then he was doing them videos where he flips forward on his neck.
Right.
And then he's saying that he's got a bad back. Dana said, didn't he? It was like Dana shot him down in that interview. I was like, whoa, that's heavy, that. You don't want the boss saying that about you. But because he got asked, didn't he, is Armin still number one?
Right.
And he was like, no, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
He basically said that like doctors come out and Heather, the best masseuse in the PI, come out and they never said to him, you can't fight. He decided he's not going to fight. So basically, Armin, you shit your pants.
For sure, he needs to win one more fight. If he wins the fight, he can fight for the title. I will give him the opportunity to fight for the title because we have a history behind, so it's going to be a massive fight.
Took him at all the big dogs of the division, right? But a lot of people are interested in seeing who and Ilia Topuria fight because there's a lot of history, right? There's a whole thing built into it. So I guess where does he fit, and like how do you see you two crossing paths? Because right now it just seems like he's in the immediate future. He's not in the plan. Maybe I'm wrong. But I guess where does he fit in this picture?
To be honest, I forgot about him. I forgot all about him. Or I would have mentioned him in the cage. You know what I mean? I don't call him Anton boy anymore. He's not well shit. So, but as I said, I literally forgot all about him. That's how relevant he is. I'm ranked higher than he is at lightweight. So, you know, I'd love to welcome him to 155. But apparently he's sitting out and waiting for the title shot. But, you know, that what I've just done to Chandler's after blueprint to being it. He's even more of a midget than Chandler is. Like, I'll do the exact same thing to you.
Many fans believe the showdown could become one of the defining moments in the history of European MMA. Imagine the atmosphere if Topuria and Pimblett squared off in England or Spain. Both athletes are in the prime of their careers. Both bring explosive personalities, and their long-running feud has all the ingredients to captivate the sport. From a technical perspective, it's an intriguing contest as well. Topuria enters the matchup with an undefeated record, earning a reputation for relentless pressure and some of the most precise striking in the UFC today.
Paddy, or something happened with you guys, right? Yeah. What was that all about? I saw the video.
He said some stupid shit about Georgia, about my country. He said something like, now I understand why Russia is throwing bombs to Georgia. Bro, you never live in a situation where your country had a war. I lived there in 2008. Don't joke with that. He said that on Twitter.
And then you went and you guys were at the same event and you ran into each other?
I saw him and I went after him like boom.
And it wasn't promotional.
I want a blonde. That Paddy.
People mention me to stay relevant, lad, so I don't care.
I was walking into the hotel and I saw him. I threw the bottle to his face. I gave him my proper right hand.
Speak English for the people.
Shut up. You in English, you get the in español.
You little ass. Go and sit back down.
He's not ranked. He has just a one fight in the UFC. He's nobody. But I want to fight.
He uses my fame, my publicity, and tries to feed off it because no one cares about his life.
As a guy who spent time in the cage with Paddy, what kind of a chance do you give Paddy if he gets that Ilia Topuria fight?
Paddy is better than most will give him credit for. His octagon presence was on point. He knew where he needed to be. He was completely okay with getting taken down that first round. He kept great distance, kept me off with the kicks. Topuria being a little bit shorter than me, but great punching power. I think Paddy would have a good chance to keep it past a round or two because he's not going to engage as much as Oliveira did. But ultimately, it's definitely a mismatch. And that's just because we're talking Ilia Topuria. I think Ilia Topuria is easily the most talented guy, not just in our division, but I think in the entire.
Topuria is known for his precise striking, knockout power, and dangerous grappling. Pimblett relies on an unpredictable style, mixing explosive offense with crafty submissions. Their contrasting approaches would make for an exciting matchup, though many believe Topuria currently has the edge.
A dangerous fight. Merab calls it stupid to make Ilia Topuria fight Charles Oliveira before Islam Makhachev.
How is that?
Ilia Topuria says he got promised that he would fight for the title if he vacates.
By who? The security guard outside his room?
Yeah, he kind of hinted that he got promised that. I feel like Charles, Ilia.
That'd be fucking fire.
I think Ilia might batter him. The way Charles comes forward with those reckless knees.
And he's got the chin floating up high too.
Stands up tall like a really tall Muay Thai guy, and Ilia's like a low boxer. That's a dangerous fight for Charles.
Watch him hit the punch. See how he's moving his head when the guy throws punches, just slipping just slightly. And the speed, man. Look at the hand. Look at the hand speed. Incredible. Just phenomenal technique.
I've never seen Topuria in person, but if he can make 145, dude, Islam's a big guy. Big guy. Big. I think he's going to be a lot bigger than Topuria. But that being said, Topuria is an assassin, and I believe he can knock out anybody from 145 pounds to 170 pounds.
You think Islam could become the champion at upper weight class, maybe 170 if he wanted to?
Yeah, I believe Islam could win.
Many believe Topuria's precision, power, and efficiency would allow him to dominate early and secure a first-round finish. Others think Pimblett's durability and unpredictable style could drag the fight into the later rounds, giving him a chance to pull off a stunning upset.
England, we have Paddy Pimblett. I personally would love to see that fight. He is similar to you in that he's a polarizing figure. Love him or hate him, he brings it.
He's a good kid, Paddy. The Scousers, you gotta love the Scousers. You know, my father was born in Liverpool. One side of my family is from there. So I got a lot of love for that part of the world. And who knows, I will never say no to nothing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Never say never, as they say.
1 year from now, do you think you have the UFC title?
I fucking hope so. 2026, lad, I want that belt wrapped around my waist.
Paddy, when you see yourself fighting for the belt, which is obviously in the near future, who do you think you'll be fighting? Is it going to be Islam Makhachev?
I don't know. That's what I mean. I've seen stuff where Islam saying he might retire after a little defence or two, or if JDM beats Bilal, he'll move up and fight for the welterweight belt. So I have no idea. Obviously, you train to fight the best, so I'm training at the minute to fight Islam Makhachev. But he might even be the champion by the time I get there. So we're just going to have to see what happens. You've got to let it all play out, haven't you? Whoever the UFC send me a contract with their name on, that's who I fight. And that'll be whoever I fight next.
Look at me, well done, lad.
Look at me.
That was a heavy knockout. I'll give you that respect. But you will never knock me out.
I'm going to submit you.
Knock me out.
You'll live. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my balls in your
you can't knock me out. You know I don't get knocked out.
You get knocked out.
I finish you.
Even before the fight.
I finish you, little
man.
Get
that ass from here.
I finish you.
The excitement surrounding this rivalry has led many fans to compare it to the rise of Conor McGregor. Thanks to the hype, heated exchanges, and massive attention it continues to generate. Both fighters have the charisma to sell out arenas and the talent to produce one of the biggest fights of the decade. UFC President Dana White understands how significant this matchup could be. Whether it takes place in London or Madrid, it has the potential to become a defining event for European MMA. More than just a contest between two top fighters, this rivalry